So War Tycoon as a game has a huge amount of weapons and there is just such a big selection of everything you can use. However, there are many weapons that are actually very much slipped upon that people actually do not use despite the fact how good they actually are. So in today's video, guys, I'll be going through the top 10 list of the most underrated weapons in War Tycoon. So anyway, let's just jump right into it. Alrighty, so here we are right into the game, and the way I'm actually going to be ranking these weapons is not by which one is the best and which one's the most underrated. I'll just be giving you guys a list of 10. So the first weapon on this list, we have ourselves the G3 rifle, which most people actually slip upon. And the reason why is because it does not have as good recoil, because it's actually incredibly hard to aim with it. However, once you guys do use the right attachments for it, and once you also learn to aim with this weapon, that's when the stuff actually starts to become easier. And the G3 rifle has its main strength, such as being able to have the second highest damage output in the whole entire game, behind the likes of the FAL Heavy. So if I go ahead and show you guys over here, this is the damage it's gonna do. It almost does up to 30 damage, man. Let's just assume it's 30 for the sake of this. Alrighty, so the next one is actually going to be a grenade, and it's actually going to be the impact grenade. The reason why I say the impact grenade is so insanely good, and because first of all, it counters the riot shield, and people do love to use stuff like frag grenades and etc, but the frags are actually not as good. So the only really big downside of the impact grenade is the fact that it doesn't do as much area damage as most of these normal grenades, because if we do throw in the frag grenade for an example, it's going to be doing way more area damage. However, that's way less for the impact grenade, but the biggest strength about it is that you guys can fire it anytime, and the second that it hits any enemy, it just explodes and destroys them. There is also this really good strategy which you guys could also do combined with the drop and the parachute. Basically what you guys would have to do is jump out of there once your base is, for example, getting raided and etc. You guys could basically use like a parachute, and let's say there's a tank like right here, you guys could just throw it here, and let's just hope that you could do the most damage you can to a tank, or just do as much damage to a player that's just sitting in this specific spot while they're unable to aim at you. So next up over here we have ourselves the Cris Vector, which once again people do not use because of the fact that it shoots so fast. However, the fact that the Cris Vector shoots so insanely fast is actually a big positive. The reason why I say so is because let's say there's like an enemy over here, you guys could basically shred their health in a matter of a second. That's how fast this weapon actually shoots. It has the highest fire rate in the game, and not to add, it has the highest damage for an SMG in the game as well. I don't know why people don't use this, but it's definitely worth it. So next up over here we have ourselves the Spaz 12. The Spaz 12 can actually be combined with such good strategies. If you guys are actually wanting to fight your enemies close range, I see that people just love to use snipers and go for headshots. However, a much more reliable method for this is, let's just say you guys could like sneak around the corner, wait until your opponent comes out, and just immediately literally shred them with the Spaz 12, man. Like if you guys do headshot them, even when they have the 2x armor, you guys could literally shred them in one shot to the head while using the zoom. I suppose that using a zoom is probably going to be better instead of using the normal aim, so I definitely prefer you guys kind of trying to lurk around the corners and just destroy your opponents this way. It's so good with the Spaz. Okay, so another underrated weapon on this list is going to be the Desert Eagle, which unfortunately it is a game pass. However, it only costs 50 Robux. It's probably pretty much one of the cheapest game passes in the game, and this weapon is literally so strong that 2 headshots from this could literally destroy a person who is using the double HP armor. And you guys might say that hitting headshots is unreliable. Well, I don't think so, because if the opponent just stands still for 1 second, you guys could literally unload all of your bullets in a matter of 1 to 2 seconds and just shred them very fast. Even if you do not hit headshots, the body shots would still definitely do the job. The Desert Eagle is just so unused, and it's definitely worth. Moving to the next gun, it's going to be the M1 Garand. Man, I do not know why anybody uses this, but I've never died to this weapon in my whole entire life. No, like nobody uses it, even though most people do love to buy themselves the Game Pass, which is the 2x armor Game Pass. I just don't know why people do not use this with the World War II pack. Like, it's probably one of the best weapons in the game. This alone, with 2 headshots, will be able to literally shred anyone, with much like the Desert Eagle, but it actually has probably better fire rate than the Desert Eagle itself. Like, once again, this is just another one of these weapons which nobody actually uses, but it's so insanely good, man. I definitely recommend it. Okay, so once again we are back in the World War II bunker. I definitely suggest you guys to be using the likes of the stick grenades. In my opinion, the stick grenades are pretty much the best grenades in the game, maybe except for the impact grenades. These things, first of all, have one of the highest area damage in the whole entire game, same with the damage output, but they are so flexible in terms of how easy it is to aim them. Like, if you guys, and just look at that area damage, I was not even near the stick grenade, and roughly in this area I already took half of my health. Like, I might even just die to this right here. See how much damage it does, and I was nowhere near it. And the reason why I suggest you guys to be using the stick grenades, because you could like place them in a corner when a person basically enters like a door and etc, and you guys could just basically destroy them so easily. And by the way, the stick grenade also makes one of the least noise out of grenades in the game as well. Next up over here, I do not know why most people do not use this, but the M40 sniper is probably the best free-to-play sniper out of all of them. The reason why is because the overall accuracy of this sniper is just so insane, and the ability to hit headshots is like so easy. Like, look at this, almost no recoil, and the reload of it is very quickly. Like, the second you are able to like shoot one bullet, you are immediately able to shoot another one. So this sniper also has one of the best fire rates in the game too. But not to add, it also works insanely well, and it's almost as good as the Kar 98K in lack of the close range as well. If you guys do like to use something like the Iron Sight or Red Dot, you are absolutely able to shred with the sniper as well. Once again, definitely recommend this. Alrighty, so now moving to second to last, if you guys go ahead and go into the tank bunker, I'm going to be having these guys on the same place, the Tavor and the XM8. I do not know why most people do not use these, but these assault rifles literally have some of the best accuracy in the whole entire game. Its fire rate is also great, same with the damage, but overall it's just the accuracy of these weapons which is just so outstanding. Just look at this. The recoil is barely there, like it's almost unnoticeable at all. And now moving into the last one, you guys probably thought I was going to be talking about the MCX Spear. No, it's not going to be the MCX, it's going to be the L119A2 rifle. I do not know why nobody uses this rifle, but statistically, this rifle has better stats than both of the HK and the freaking MCX Spear. Like, this gun, first of all, almost no recoil, one of the best damages in the game, and you guys could combine it with some of the best, and not to add, I was not even using attachments here, but if I was to use the attachments on this weapon, it's going to become even better, man. It just has so many types of attachments that you can have, even up to 3, man. If you guys do unlock all of these, then this weapon is pretty much gonna get the job done for you. Just look at these OP statistics. Anyway guys, that will probably do it for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below, what is your opinion on this list? Would you change it? What is your personal list? And personally, I just believe that these weapons are some of the best weapons in the game. I just do not understand why people do not use them. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video, and thank you so much to all my channel members. See you guys later.